Ritchie, welcome to Field Mill. Tell me how this move came about.
Basically, I got a phone call off Paul Ogden, and he made me aware that Mansfield were interested in signing me, and obviously I was out of contract at Port Vale. So asked if I wanted to come and speak to, well, Paul Cox wanted to speak to me before I made any decision. And then obviously I spoke to Paul, I weighed things up and that, and his what he wants to do at this club and getting promoted back into the league was really really exciting thing for me, really. So obviously what he could offer me and the opportunity he could offer me here is something that I was looking at. So my final decision was to sign for Mansfield.
Did it take much convincing to sign here?
Not really. Obviously I knew that Paul was interested in me, and I know that Paul Ogden's always rated me as a player, and I was looking to I want to establish myself as a player, being at the age of 25 now. So obviously it's a good club, and it's looking to get back into the Football League, so it was something that I was looking for. So once I spoke to Paul, really, I was already had my mind made up.
Tell us a little bit about your time at Port Vale last season.
It was good, obviously, coming from Nantwich in non-league and that, and it was a really exciting time coming back into the full-time game. And Port Vale was the club that I supported as a kid, so it was a dream come true, really. But obviously I didn't get as much football as I'd liked. So coming to the end out of my contract this year, if I wasn't going to be offered something that I would get, because football's the most important thing to me now at this stage of my career. I need to establish myself as a player. If I wasn't going to get as much playing time as possible, then I was looking elsewhere. And obviously when Mansfield came in, it was a good club, and it was a too big of a move to turn down, really.
So were Vale looking to re-sign you? Because I believe there are certain transfer problems there.
Yeah, there is. That's what my deal really at Port Vale should have been sorted out ages ago, but obviously with the managerial problems and that, nothing could get sorted. So they were sort of wanting to keep me, but obviously nothing really got sorted. And then I spoke to Paul and that, and then he was offering me a clear direction, really, and a good opportunity. So I decided to take the Mansfield deal.
You've had some years in non-league with various clubs. How crucial has that been to your development?
It's been good, to be fair. I've obviously got to know a lot of people and a lot of managers, and I've played at a lot of different levels, really, from the Unibond, and I've got good experience in the league that Mansfield are in this year, and the conference being with Stafford Rangers for 2 years. So hopefully I can bring good experience to the team here in this league, and obviously I've got that league experience now as well if we were to go up. So I think I've got a lot to offer the club.
I know that when you were with Nantwich Town, you also had a full-time job. You've obviously left that now, but does having a full-time job make you appreciate football more now that you're back into it?
Yeah, that was one of the main things that I noticed. Obviously, about working when I was playing part-time, working 9 till 5, then training in the evenings, playing on Saturdays. It was a lot to take on, and you couldn't really concentrate on your football. So obviously going back into full-time football, I could work harder at my game. It's definitely made me a better player, but I did appreciate it a lot, yeah.
You're a versatile defender, we're led to believe, but where do you prefer to play?
I prefer to play centre half, but I've spent a lot of time playing right back and sometimes left back, and I've had the odd stint in a defensive centre midfielder as well, playing in the league and when I was at Nantwich. So yeah, I'm quite versatile in the defensive roles.
Is that where you've come here to play then, centre half? Is that where Paul Cox has told you that he wants to play you?
Yeah, that's where we've spoke about, and I think he prefers me as a centre half, and that's where I know the game best.
What are your qualities, Ritchie?
I'd say I'm good in the air, and my main qualities are my strength and my pace. I think I'm quite fast for a centre half and quite strong. So obviously I like to think, being brought up at Crewe, spending a lot of time at Crewe, my techniques and my passings are a big part of my game as well. So I like to think I've got a lot of good attributes.
Who have you spoke to about this move?
Originally I spoke to, well, obviously Paul Ogden, and then I spoke to Paul Cox, and I've just kept it on the low really until everything's sorted, because I don't really want to. I've learnt in football, you don't really want to speak before everything's sorted. So now I can start telling people about my move and be happy about it, and looking forward to getting started.
and off the field, you've just started a course in broadcast journalism at Staffordshire University. How's that going?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Really, I was excited to do it. I thought I've got to the age now where I really need to be starting thinking about something after football. So then that came along. I did my first full week. It was intense, but I've learned a lot about sports journalism and the media side of it. So I'm looking forward to continue with that.
I know you've only been here a day or so, but you do form instant impressions of a club. What are they?
I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with the ground and that and the facilities. I'm looking forward to, Paul's told me about the training facilities. I'm looking forward to going there and getting pre-season started and getting some games under my belt. But first impressions, really impressed.
Have you set yourself any targets? And I suppose part B to this question is, has Paul Cox?
Well, obviously he's told me, like, one of the first things was like that we want to get promoted back into the league, and he's trying to bring the players here to do that. So I'm excited to do that, and hopefully we can be up there fighting, get an automatic promotion, if not in the playoffs. But I've set myself targets to get some good games under my belt, and obviously played the majority of the season.
Thanks for your time, Ritchie, and wish you well for next season.
Thank you very much. Top.